Mountaineering, hiking, boating, swimming, cycling, there's a lot of rewards Canada offers to all travel lovers. Awe-inspiring scenery, vibrant cities and a welcoming atmosphere all make Canada a popular tourist destination. As the largest country in North America, Canada is a vast land encompassing majestic mountains, virgin forests, spacious prairies and Arctic tundra. While much of the nation is of British and French descent, Canada is home to a mosaic of multicultural communities. Here's a look at our list of some best places to visit in Canada. Number 10. Calgary. The largest city in Alberta, Calgary is situated between the Canadian prairies and the foothills of the Canadian Rockies. After oil was discovered nearby in the early 1900s, Calgary boomed into what is now one of Canada's largest metropolitan areas, attracting thousands every year to its world-famous rodeo event, the Calgary Stampede. While Calgary is comprised of several neighborhoods, the downtown core is where the commercial, entertainment and shopping districts are located. Stephen Avenue Walk and Barclay Mall are two popular pedestrian zones. Calgary is home to a large number of skyscrapers with observation decks offering incredible views of the city and the Rocky Mountains. The most notable of these is the Bow and Calgary Tower. There are also many family attractions including a world-class zoo, amusement parks, botanical gardens, a hands-on science center. Number 9. Ottawa. Located at the meeting point of three rivers, Ottawa is Canada's capital city, home to the sixth largest population in the country, and growing. Don't be surprised to hear people speaking a mix of English and French, both are first languages here. Previously known as B-Town, Ottawa was once a lumber town, with many mills built along the Ottawa River in the middle of the 19th century. Today, it's a beautiful green city filled with blissful parks and waterways. Biking is popular in the summer months, and these trails are converted to ski trails come winter. Running right through the heart of the city, the Rideau Canal is a must-visit. In winter the canal becomes the world's largest ice skating ring. One of the main things to do is to visit the Byward Market. But if you're interested in history, you're in for a treat. While it may not be Canada's official cultural capital, Ottawa is home to some spectacular historic buildings, such as the National Library and Archives, the fourth largest library in the world. Number 8. Whistler. Thanks to a couple of spectacular mountains called Whistler and Blackcomb, the Whistler Resort is the largest and most famous alpine ski destination in North America. Located in the Coast Mountains of British Columbia in western Canada, Whistler is a 2-hour trip from Vancouver along Canada's most scenic drive, the Sea to Sky Highway. At the base of the two mountains are three quaint villages, Whistler Village, Creekside and Upper Village. The peak-to-peak gondola transports visitors from the villages to the mountains. Whistler had humble beginnings as a logging town. After the 1960 Olympics in Squaw Valley, a ski resort was built on London Mountain as a potential destination for the 1968 Winter Olympics. Number 7. Quebec City. Quebec City may be the capital of the Quebec province in eastern Canada, but its French heritage, architecture and language make it appear more like a charming European village. Perched on a hill overlooking the St. Lawrence River is Vieux-Quebec, the city's historic district, which is the only North American city still retaining its original walls. A walk along the cobblestone streets of the old city offers encounters with old buildings like the Citadel and historic sites like the Place Royale, the area where explorer Samuel de Champlain established the first North American French settlement. Cafes, shops and bars are peppered throughout the old city. The city's icon, the stunning Chateau Frontenac, is regarded as the most photographed hotel in North America and offers tours even without an overnight stay. Number 6. Toronto. The sprawling city of Toronto is the most densely populated city in Canada, with nearly 3 million residents. Located on the shores of Lake Ontario, Toronto forms part of the Golden Horseshoe region, which encompasses the area from the lake to Niagara Falls. As the provincial capital of the Ontario province, Toronto is also one of the most multicultural cities in the world, with just shy of 100 ethnic communities calling it home. It's one of the only places in Canada where more than half of the residents were not born in the country. But it's this melting pot that makes Toronto what it is. Some of the street signs are written in different languages, and diverse neighborhoods have their own distinctive cuisine. There's so much culture to be found in the inner city proper amongst its towering skyscrapers and thousands of multicultural restaurants. One of the most popular attractions on the tourist trail is the CN Tower, the former tallest freestanding structure in the world. Number 5. Vancouver Island. Vancouver Island, named after the British explorer George Vancouver, is the largest island off the west coast of the North American continent. Surrounded by the waters of the Pacific, it's a truly photogenic island filled with glistening lakes, impressive waterfalls, magical fjords, and glacial mountains that are popularly explored by hikers. Outdoorsy travelers are attracted by the weather. It has the mildest climate in Canada. The island is best known for the gorgeous Butchart Gardens, the surf town of Tofino, and the wilderness in the north, where one can catch a ferry to Prince Rupert, and another to Alaska from there. Vancouver Island is also a wildlife hotspot. Not only does it offer some of the best whales watching in the world, you can even kayak with orca, but it's also a great spot for bird watching and grizzly bear sightings. As the island is sparsely populated, with most of the population living in Victoria, the capital of BC, you can really soak up the magic of the outdoors. Number 4. Montreal. Montreal is the second largest city in the Quebec province, located where the St. Lawrence and Ottawa rivers meet. Montreal is Canada's capital of culture. It's also one of the most diverse, energetic, welcoming, and forward-thinking cities in North America. With modern street art, an energetic breed of musicians, and a great party scene in its newer parts. While English is spoken, it's not the most common language. It's actually the second largest city in the world to speak French as a first language outside of France. So it's easy to see why it's earned its nickname as the Paris of North America. Montreal's cityscape is a pleasure to visit all year round. It's especially beautiful in autumn when the trees turn burnt orange around the iconic cityscape. Old Montreal is the highlight with its cobbled streets, quaint museums, and historical buildings, some of which date back to the 17th century. Number 3. Vancouver. The massive city of Vancouver is one of the largest in Canada. Located in southwestern British Columbia, it's a famous foodie hotspot, especially for seafood. Like its celebrated freshly caught prawns and wild salmon. Because of its melting pot of cultures, you'll find no shortage of mixed cuisine here, making dining out one of the city's simple, but by no means underrated, pleasures. Vancouver's star attraction is Stanley Park, covering 1,000 acres of woodlands, gardens and green spaces. This park features an aquarium, water park and the picturesque seawall. Some of Vancouver's other top sites include Granville Island's remarkable food market, Chinatown's vibrant array of shops, restaurants and stunning gardens, and Canada Place's waterfront complex housing the Vancouver Convention Centre. Nicknamed the Hollywood of the North, because of its huge TV and film industry. Vancouver is also home to the fourth largest cruise ship terminal in the world. As many as 900,000 passengers pass through the terminal every year, with many cruises making their way onwards to Alaska. Number 2. Niagara Falls, Ontario. Niagara Falls is a series of 3 awe-inspiring waterfalls situated on the border of Canada's Ontario and the United States' New York. The Ontario side of the falls is called Horseshoe Falls and offers the best views and most attractions. The immediate area surrounding the falls is a premier tourist spot teeming in observation towers, restaurants, souvenir shops, casinos and high-rise hotels. Its sister city in New York is known as the honeymoon capital of the world, and one of the only places where you can get a marriage license without a waiting period. Those looking for both romance and adventure will find it here, with a long list of exciting things to see and do. One of the best places to view the Niagara Falls on the Ontario side is from Queen Victoria Park, where the falls are illuminated and fireworks are displayed nightly during the summer. Number 1. Banff National Park. Tucked away in the Canadian Rockies, Banff National Park is the oldest national park in Canada, and also one of its largest. Because of its sheer size and remote location, many people are drawn to this untouched piece of the globe. For the isolation alone, outside of Banff and Lake Louise, the park's 2 points of civilization, that is. There are 2 popular routes through the park, but it doesn't matter too much which you choose. Both are filled with jaw-dropping scenery, from glistening multi-colored lakes and dramatic canyons to beautiful viewpoints and majestic waterfalls. Whether you have your own car is not important, as shuttles service most of the key attractions in the park. Active travelers will be in their element here with the chance to snowshoe or paddle the lake, while wildlife watchers will have an adventure all of their own. Banff National Park is filled with animals, the most eagerly anticipated sighting being, of course, the grizzly bear. Are you enjoying this video? Then put a thumbs up and comment below your favorite place in Canada from our list. But don't turn off the video because here another bonus for you. Number 11, Cape Breton Island. While it's located in northeastern Nova Scotia, Cape Breton Island was once its own independent colony until it was forced to merge in 1820. As it welcomed thousands of Scottish expats in the early 19th century. It remains the only place in North America where you'll hear Gaelic spoken, with a host of traditional Scottish music concerts on offer. In addition to the Scots, Cape Breton also has a healthy French population, with the 18th century fortress of Louisbourg a major highlight. A fascinating Micmac community adds to the pleasant mixture of cultural influences. Now pack your bag and book a ticket for your next tour in beautiful Canada. If you like this video, share it with your friends. Please remember to subscribe to our channel. We uploading news, facts, business ideas and travel info on a daily basis. Thank you.